Author's POV. Intro. Main female led. YN is a cute, beautiful chubby girl who wears specs and likes to wear baggy clothes. She is a topper but comes to not so rich background. She knows how to fight, but she never fight with anyone except when it's come to her self-respect. Her father is working under a company. Her mother is a nursery teacher. She doesn't have siblings. She is independent and hard-working girl who working part-time job in a local cafe, and with a lot of hard work, she got scholarship and got a chance to study in a very famous university. She is completing her master's in business management. She has 3 best friends, Irene, Ayushi, Liza. They are her support system. Without them, she can't even think of her life. Her bully. Sanaya is her bully who always bully her whenever she gets her alone. She is not good girl but a bitch and a spoiled kid of rich family. Her dad is in head of police and her mom is a businesswoman. She is a slut who seduces every man, but Jungkookff is her boyfriend. Well, she thinks like that cause she is an obsessed psycho who is madly obsessed with Jungkookff. She can kill anyone for him. YN has a crush on Jungkookff, who is a popular basketball player of the university. Main male led. John Jungkookff, a famous popular boy and basketball player. He is handsome, charming, good-looking, and arrogant guy with a good heart, but sometimes when he got angry, then he won't think twice to kill that person make him angry, or insult that person without thinking twice. He is a muscular, hot-headed, funny, and had a killer bunny smile that can melt anyone's heart. He is secretly a mafia boss. Author's POV. In a bustling university campus, some students are chit-chatting, laughing, some are bickering each other, and some are talking in groups of friends, and some are going their houses. As the college is over now, and they're heading their houses, teachers are also leaving to their homes. A group of girls are teasing her friend. First girl named Liza says, "Why are you still not confessing your love to him?" She says it while mudding her shoulder to hers and wiggling her eyebrows in a teasing way. Ayushi, if you are not going to confess to him, then I will do it. After all, he is so handsome and a bad boy that's also my type. Every girl's dreams about having him as a boyfriend, she said it irritatedly, as this is the 10th time she is telling her to confess her feelings unless it's too late. Irene said in a little serious tone, "Just confess it already, Wyan, unless any other girl will snatch him from you." Wyan, on the other hand, is shy, little chubby girl. She is so shy to even look at him. She admires him from a distance and wants to tell him how she feels for him, but cause of her shyness, she just can't talk to him. Listening to her friends teasing, she became a shy mess. She is blushing so much and fidgeting her fingers while looking down. Her cheeks are heating up just by thinking about him. He is her one and only childhood crush, Jungkookff, who is now studying with her in the same university, and a popular basketball player. Also, every girl head over heels for him. Wyan knows if she can't confess to him now, then he will become someone else soon, and she knows it will happen. Looking at her friends, Wyan said, I will confess to him now." Her friends Irene, Ayushi, Liza say in union, "You go, girl. We always support you." Suddenly, Irene sees Jungkookff going out with his group and nudged Wyan's shoulder and said, "Go now, baby girl, and confess your love for him." Liza said, "Yes, Wyan, go now. Tell him." Ayushi showed a thumbs up sign and said, "Go now fast," saying that they all push her and signal her to go. Wyan walking towards him with her slow step. She is now more nervous than she is when she is giving her last semester exam. She more nervous now, but excited at the same time. She goes towards him from behind while fidgeting her hands in nervousness. Her hands are sweating badly, but she takes a deep breath and encourages herself that she can do it and collect all her courage and call his name from behind. Jungkookff. After listening to his name being called, he turns around as well his friends also turn around and look towards her. Now she became more nervous while looking at him, who is looking angry for some reasons, and nervously said, "Jungkookff, I want to tell you something, please. Can we talk in private, please?" Jungkookff looks at her and takes a deep breath and annoyingly says, "Say it right here, in front of my friends. I don't think we are so close that we can talk about things in private." Wyan, nervously looking at him, and said, But Jungkookff cut her off by saying, "Say it right now." Seeing these people are gathering around as their most popular handsome boy is talking with a nerd chubby girl, and try to understand what is going on. Wyan in nervousness looks at her friends who supporting her while signaling her to say it now from a distance. Wyan took a deep breath while gathering all her courage and said, "Jungkookff, I love you," saying that she lowered her head and closed her eyes tightly for a minute, then looked at him waiting for his reply. Jungkookff POV. We're heading back to my house with my friends as the college is over now. And today I'm so angry cause we lost our basketball match with our mortal enemy. But someone called me from behind, and when I turned around it was none other than a simple, Wyan nerdy girl who is always looking at me whenever our eyes meet. I feel weird whenever I see her looking at me secretly. But now when she says she loves me, I can't control my anger and laugh out loud. End of Jungkook's POV. Author's POV. Jungkook laughed loudly and said sarcasm in his voice and said, "What did you say? Why? You what? You love me? Me? Seriously?" Saying that he looks at her with pure disgust in his voice and says angrily, "Do you ever see yourself in the mirror? You think you deserve me? What nonsense are you talking about? If I talk with you nicely for some time, then it means I love you. What the hell, girl? Stop being delusional, nerd. Are you stupid or what?" Saying that he comes closer to her. Till now her beautiful doe eyes became teary, hearing all harsh and disgusting words about her. She is crying silently while looking at him. But Jungkook don't give a fuck about it. It looks like, in anger, he forgets what he is talking about. Jungkook walks towards her and looks at her with pure disgust in his eyes. "You're not even my level, just look at yourself and look at me. I'm a famous basketball player and the popular boy of the university. My dad is the principal of this university and you are just a poor ugly nerd. You think my standards are so low that I love a girl like you?" Saying that he harshly leaves her chin, which he is holding till now, and said, "Just go away, nerd. Don't ever show me your face. Stupid nerd." Saying that he leaves from there with his friends, who is feeling bad about her, but can't say it on his face. With a sad face, they follow him. Everyone is laughing and gossiping about her and saying, "We are thinking that she is an innocent girl, but see, she is such a slut." Another one said, "How can she even think that our Jungkook will ever look at her?" Another group said, "And she thinks she has a chance to get him with this face," saying that they laugh at her seeing all this. Her friend Irene said Tayushi and Liza, "Guys, go comfort her, and I will see this arrogant guy," saying that she angrily stomps her feet and goes in front of him. Slap him harshly, said, "How dare you, fucking bastard, say that to her, that she is a nerd. She is far better than your arrogant bastard. You did wrong by insulting her." Saying that she looks at him angrily and said while folding her hands on her waist and said, "Actually, you are the one who doesn't deserve a girl like my bestie. If your father is principal, then my father is also the best businessman all around the Asia. Let's see what you're gonna do, loser." Saying that she ran towards YN, leaving Jungkook in shock and anger. He gritted his teeth angrily and walked fast out. From here, his friends followed him. On the other hand, someone is boiling in jealousy, seeing YN confess her feelings to him, and tightly clutches her hands around her bag and said, "You nerd, you got guts to even look at my baby. Jungkook, how dare you say you love him, when there is only one person who can love him as me. Shania, I will not spare you today. Let's see how you get home today." Saying that she smirked and walked away. Author's POV. YN is crying her heart out. Everyone is already gone. Her friends are comforting her and telling sweet words in her ears to calm her down. Liza made her stand up and said, "Let's go, baby girl, we have to head home now and forget about him. He don't deserve you. Ayushi said, he is just a loser who loses a diamond. Irene said, and you are that diamond in it. Wyan wipes her tears harshly with an emotionless face. She looks at them and says, you guys stay there, I have to go to the restroom, okay? Saying that he rushes back out from there and goes towards the second underground section where the restroom is. When she gets in the restroom, the door behind her shuts, and someone pushes her from behind and punches her hard and tightly clutches her hair in her hand and makes her look in front of her. When Wyan looked towards her and she became shocked and said, Sanaya, her bully, what are you doing? Why did you punch me? What I did? I already did your homework. What else do you want from me? Wyan say all that while sobbing in fear. Her nose is bleeding cause of a hard punch, and her head is also paining cause of how tightly she's pulling her hairs. Sanaya doesn't seem to care about her pain, as she again slapped her hard on her cheeks. She is now abusing her mercilessly, but suddenly Wyan hold her hand in the middle and get up from the ground while her hairs are still on her hold. Her head is bleeding, nose are bleeding, her dress are messed up. But Wyan looks at her deadly in her eyes while holding her hands in her left hand, and with right hand, she makes Sanaya loose her grip from her hair, and emotionlessly Wyan look at her and slapped her harshly again and again till she loosed her consciousness and look at her unconscious face and spit on it and said, you think I won't say anything till now, that means I'm weak, nerd, right? Saying that, Wyan kicks her and said, now it's your turn, John. I will take my revenge from you for insulting me so harshly. I love you wholeheartedly, but what you did, you just rejected harshly in front of the whole university. You, John Jungkookff. I will make you pay for this insult. Just wait and watch, Mr. John Jungkookff.